Good morning, dear students. I am Deepak Pathak. Today I am going to teach you about first chapter of the computers, class 5. The chapter name is Generation of Computer. So, let's start. What is the generation? Dear students, we all have different generation of pupils in our family, like our grandparents, our parents, and children. So computer also has its different generation like ENIAC, PC, personal computers and desktop computers. So you can see in the above that with each new generation the computers has become smaller, faster and more advanced than the previous generation. So you can see the first generation we used ENIAC. The full form of ENIAC is Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator. It was the first electronic general-purpose digital computers. So now, generation of the computers. Generation means remarkable improvement in any product. So we can say generation of computer means remarkable improvement or growth and development in computer technology. Dear students, in 20th century, electricity was invented. So, computer began using electric power. This led to the rapid development of computers. Let's discuss how the modern computers evolved generation of the generation. The computers were developed from 1946 to 1958 were called the first generation of computers. The first generation computer used vacuum tube. You can see in the picture this is a vacuum tube. A vacuum tube consists of a glass bulb and a wire. The wire is used to carry data in the form of electronic signal. The first generation computer used machine language, which was the lowest level programming language understood by the computers. As you can see in the picture, it is UNIVAC, means Universal Automatic Computers. It was the first electronic general purpose digital computers developed 1946. So, what was the features of the first generation computers? The size was very big, the operating speed was slow, they were very expensive, they used the device called vacuum tube. ENIAC and UNIVAC are the example of first generation computers. First generation computer was very large, expensive and require huge amount of electricity. So what was the drawback of the first generation computers? They produce a lot of heat, they were not reliable, they used the machine language which is a low level programming language. Now, the second generation computer was developed between 1959 to 1964. Now, what is the difference between first and second generation computer? The second generation computer use transistor instead of vacuum tube. Transistor was smaller than vacuum tube. The second generation computers used assembly language instead of machine language. Here, some example of second generation computers is IBM 140 and Mark III. So what was the features of the second generation computers? The computer become much smaller in the size. They also become faster and cheaper. The operating system was very fast. So you can see in the picture, this is a transistor. So what was the drawback of this transistor? Produce a lot of heat. The speed was still slow. The memory was less. Now, in 1965 to 1970 was the period of the third generation of the computer. Integrated circuit was introduced during the development of the third generation computers. And integrated circuit is as small as a transistor, but it can work as fast as thousands of them, which made the computer more powerful and increased the speed and efficiency of computers. The third generation computers could carry billions of instructions in a few seconds. IBM 360 is an example of third generations of the computers. So now, what was the features of the third generation computers? The size become very smaller. They were more reliable. They used with keyboard. The generation less heat. They used high level language like COBOL and Fortran. So you can see in the picture it is a integrated circuit. Now the computers developed since 1971 up to the present are called fourth generation of the computers. The fourth generation of computers started in 1971 and it used microprocessor. The size of computers become very small as thousands of integrated circuit was built into a single silicon chip. These computers become more powerful and they could be linked together to form network, which led to the development of internet. Intel 4004, Mac, IBM 370 is the example of fourth generation of the computers. Now, what was the features in the fourth generation computers? So you can see they use microprocessor, they use multipurpose computers, they are accurate and reliable, the operating speed is very fast. So you can see in the picture, this is a what? This is a microprocessor. Yes. Now, fifth generation of the computers. The fifth generation computer are based on artificial intelligence. They are still in development. The main goal of the fifth generation is to develop the computers that can respond to natural language are capable of learning like robot. Dear student, scientists are now trying to develop fifth generation computers in a way that they can think on their own. This is called artificial intelligence. Robots work on this technology. Now, try to answer this question. Take the correct answer. The first generation computers started in. The question number second. The second generation computer used transistor, vacuum tube or IC. Question number 3. The Intel 4004 is an example of the dash generation computers. First, third or fifth. Answer the following question. Question number first, what do you mean by generation? And question number second, what is microprocessor? So dear students, in this chapter, we covered about generation of computers. In the next video, we will learn chapter number 2 about computers. language. So thank you.